there's Fagradalsfjall volcano, erupted last month. You can see the black lava flows underneath there is still the hot lava. And yeah, that was flowing. There was a lot of spectacular kind of orange plumes of lava boiling out of the tops there. Several places along here. You see it continues, carries all the way down the valley as well, so I'll take a shot of that in a moment. So as I come down the mountain, you can see that's second main lava flow. There was the other one a bit further around the corner where I was just up. It's coming all the way down there. See, it's just snaking its way down towards the sea there. So this, surprisingly enough, this is only less than 30 kilometres from Fagradalsfjall. Flow all the way up. There's the two main flows. Main eruption sites there. Just this other tendril flow. Okay, here I am at the end of the lava flow, just looking up, just where I was up there on the hill. So yeah, it's quite spectacular. This, you can see all the steam kind of rising off the lava there, coming off it. And I mean, Iceland, obviously, my big apologies to the Clarendon team, to JJ, Fiona and everybody. This is where I've ended up, so unfortunately I can't make it to the run tomorrow. So yeah, big apologies, that was completely my fault. I was here on for a conference and got all the timing wrong, and anyway, and then suddenly thought, I'm going to miss the Clarendon, so unfortunately I have to miss it for another year, since 2019. So anyway, best wishes from Iceland. Have a fantastic run, everybody, on Sunday, and I hope to see you next year at some point. Cheers. It's the 1st of October, Saturday, and I'm in southern Iceland. So this is the Skógafoss waterfall. The foss means waterfall, and I was supposed to be doing the Clarendon run tomorrow, so my apologies. I've brought my Clarendon shirt out to show everybody. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk up to the top of the waterfall here, and I'm going to carry on the trail up about, I think it's 400 to 500 metres climb, carry on up there. So it's not as long as the Clarendon, it's only going to be about 10k, but I thought I'd put in a little bit of effort as I couldn't make it tomorrow, and yeah, I'm really gutted, so I'll have to miss it for another year again. To him at the top of the Skógafoss falls, so I'm going to basically go up this trail, and there's a whole series of waterfalls as I head up the valley there, up towards the top. So there you can see the view. I'll take some shots of the waterfall a little bit later. That's the next waterfalls, ahead of us, Foss. So I'm just going to start, so I'm hoping now that there'll be less and less people. Very busy on that first bit. There's the Fimmvorduhals, so the third set of waterfalls as I continue my climb up the gorge. Yeah, I haven't even done a kilometre yet, so there's still a little way to go. And the day's turning out, it's really rainy this morning. Tried to go and look at the Northern Lights last night, but it kept clouding up and it just didn't seem like the conditions. So we thought we'd come along the south coast here, heading towards Vik. Okay. So we've already stopped in Hella. It's about a third of the way to the Vik. It's about almost 200 kilometres to Vik itself, and that's the southernmost village on the mainland of Iceland. So we're heading down southeast out of Reykjavik. Latest one, the Skógafoss waterfall. Ooh, a little bit downhill, be nice. There we go, about the kilometre mark now. And you can see the trail Oh great, downhill bit. Gets a bit narrow and rocky, this one. I'm just trying to concentrate on keeping my footing. Some other people. Actually, this is one of the easiest stream crossings. Didn't get my feet wet on that one. There's a look down the river. There's a look up into the highlands. There's a double waterfall coming up. I think it said the Fagradalsfjall, so I assume that's the two names of those two waterfalls. So we keep on climbing. So is that 5 and 6, I think, in terms of waterfalls. Amazing. And that's the inner Skógafoss. So still going up, about the 2k mark up now, and climbed 120 metres. Some more waterfalls. Climb up. I'm starting a little bit more of a climb to do. It definitely feels like it came up a steep bit. I'm walk running this really just to be on the safe side. There's a lot of rocks, a lot of potential to slip and pick up an injury, so I don't want to do that. Still got a lot of running to do. There's a look down the river. So about 2.5k in, so about halfway to my turnaround point, planned turnaround point. I thought it was getting easier and then suddenly got this rocky. As I said, taking it really easy. Don't want any injuries. Quite a big waterfall. Let's go take a look at this one. There you go. So I haven't seen anybody in a little while now. Starting to get a bit more quieter up here since the 2k market. Don't get any walkers up here. That's quite a waterfall, isn't it? Quite amazing. Okay, let's keep on climbing. Now reaching the top of those falls. So I think that's falls number 8. Here's falls number 9. It's very easy around here. You would understand why. That is quite amazing. There we go. Reached the peak here. I'm not quite sure what. I assume it is marking kind of peak. So look down the valley and look up the valley. Still coming up the gorge, heading up there to the hills. A little stream to cross. Just navigate across this, try not to get your feet too wet. Get these little muddy channels, this part. So I've seen 2 pairs of walkers since the 2k mark, so we're getting on for 4k now, so they're definitely getting stretched out now, and people up this end much better prepared, proper walking boots, backpacks, etc. It's a little mini plateau. So that's 4 kilometres and just over 300 metres climbed. A few more walkers along here, but very few and far between now. Waterfall. It's just over the 4k mark, getting on for 4.25 kilometres up this trailhead. I'll just make my way through this little rocky escarpment. Starting to get to the top. There's a look down the gorge. Isn't that amazing? Formation. And there we can see the glacier. Get another little waterfall. The gorge is still so deep, almost 5 kilometres up since the main waterfall, so that's probably at least 5.5 kilometres along the trail. Another amazing waterfall. Honestly, I'm going to head down soon, but I keep hearing another waterfall and seeing these amazing sights, so I keep getting encouraged to go higher and higher. I'm going to turn around any moment now, just about the 5k mark, just over. It's a date little waterfall and a flowing river to greet me at the top. Not at the top of the hills, but the top of my climb anyway. Lovely. Right, I'm going to turn around, have a little snack and head down. I want to keep my wits about me heading down, so I won't do any filming. But the sun's coming out. Amazing. That's definitely the top of my climbing. So I've done over 400 metres climbing since the waterfall. And there's a bit of climbing up to the waterfall, and 5k since then. So take it easy. You can hopefully see the ice field up there, the glacier. There's two twin glaciers here before you head a little bit further east, and then you hit the biggest glacier in Iceland. Amazing views. Take one last peek with the camera. There's a view, and then I'm definitely going to head down. Amazing. So that's 10k up there and back, and about 400 metres climbing. That's all good. There's a very rocky kind of technical mid-section. It was all good. So about the same height gain as Clarendon, quarter the distance though. So good luck for everybody today, tomorrow, Sunday, and congratulations to everybody as well, and hope to see you next year. Cheers. Here's where the action's at. That's the bottom of the waterfall. Down the bottom, a bit quieter here than it was back there. So it's 11k done, 500 odd metres climbing. So it was half the Clarendon. I said it was a whole. It's about, I think Clarendon's about 900 metres to 1,000. So there we go, quite spectacular and great. So we're going to go into Vik. We're going to go and see the glaciers up there on the southern tip of Iceland, the Black Beach. I mean, this is black as well, and then on to the sea arches as well. So here we are at the Sólheimajökull, the Sólheim glacier. You can see it coming down to the sea here. So there's two glaciers side by side here that are kind of twins, just before we go over to the east, and the biggest glacier in Iceland. You can see it's coming down to this inlet here from the sea, and you can see the breakaway pieces that form the icebergs coming away over here. So it's quite amazing. So this is about 15 minutes from the waterfall where we were just walking and running.